Hello and welcome to Record Rap, the Adventist Record News Podcast. It's Wednesday, May 7. I'm Juliana Muniz.
And I'm Jankiewicz.
In this week's episode, Adventist Health Week returns with a timely new theme. A major finance system update is coming to conferences across Australia and New Zealand, and a district-wide evangelism campaign concludes with baptisms in Papua New Guinea. But first, Ashley, please tell us what's making headlines this week.
The Seventh-day Adventist Hospital in Sunyani, Ghana, has reported 0 cases of maternal death in the past 4 years. Established in 2005 with only 4 hospital beds, the facility now has 96 beds and is working hard to upgrade from a primary health to a secondary healthcare facility. Staff were commended for their dedication and inspired to not only continue caring for their patients' health, but to ensure they served patients with humility and diligence. As Pastor Maxwell Obor Boateng Aua, president of the Midwest Ghana Conference and the board chair of the hospital, said, "As Christian health workers, we must endeavor to allow our character to reflect the character of God in providing quality healthcare delivery." In other news, in Bangladesh, a new online platform has been launched to support the mental health needs of the deaf community. The Digital Tools for Deaf Mental Health project has introduced 60 suggested signs for mental health terminology. Deaf individuals represent about 9.6% of the population in Bangladesh. They face higher mental health challenges than the general population, yet lack even the language to communicate their needs, previously having only 4 signs. This initiative aims to open communication and help individuals receive the support they need.
Now back to the South Pacific. Adventist Health Week begins this Friday, May 10, with this year's theme focused on freedom from addiction. Titled Breaking Chains, the initiative highlights that addiction extends beyond substances like drugs and alcohol and includes behavioral addictions such as food, work, and shopping. To support churches and individuals, a range of resources is available, including a devotional series, social media content, bulletin announcements, and a special video highlighting the health offering. The offering will be collected on Sabbath, May 17, with 50% staying in local conferences to fund health projects and the rest supporting wider initiatives across the South Pacific Division. To view and download resources, check the link in the description of this episode. A new accounting system is being rolled out across the unions and most conferences in Australia and New Zealand to improve stewardship and efficiency. The new platform, MYOB Acumatica, replaces the long-used Sun system. Training and testing are currently underway with the first go-live scheduled for May 12. The new system is expected to improve financial decision-making, reduce manual processes, and foster greater transparency and collaboration across church entities. An evangelistic campaign concluded with 14 baptisms in Malakul village, Pomio district, which is part of the New Britain New Ireland mission in Papua New Guinea. Held from April 13 to 19, the week-long event drew more than 500 attendees from across the district. The program featured evening messages on end-time events and daily training sessions. Participants also took part in total member involvement initiatives, including visits to widows and the sick, and a service project to improve sanitation at the local aid post. An additional 40 individuals responded to an appeal during the final meeting, expressing interest in baptism. And that wraps up this week's episode of Record Rap. Thank you for tuning in.
Don't forget to visit our website at record.adventistchurch.com and follow us on social media for more updates and stories. You can also receive news straight to your inbox by subscribing to our weekly e-newsletter.
We'll be back next week with more news from around the South Pacific Division. See you then.
This is an Adventist Media podcast.